Harvey Korman, Vicki Lawrence, Tim Conway, Pete Matz, and our orchestra. Our special guest is Mr. Alan King. See if you all have anything to say. Lights, lights. Whoops, they're not working. Oh, there they are. Yes.
What was Rock Hudson really like?
What was Rock Hudson really like? When? You mean when I worked with him?
When he was on the play.
When he was in the play with me? One of the nicest people I've ever worked with in my life. He is a doll. I love him very much. Yes.
Are you and Lily Tomlin ever going to team up?
Lily was on our show once before, and I loved working with her. She does a lot of specials, you know, and it's very difficult to get her. We've asked for her this year to be a guest, but I liked working with her very much. She's a genius, I think. Yes.
Mm-hmm. 3 years ago, I was at the LA airport, and I waved to you, and you waved back. Do you still remember me?
I sure do. Stand up. You've grown. Okay, we got a big show for you, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
On television city in Hollywood, it's the Carol Burnett Show. With Harvey Korman, Vicki Lawrence, and Tim Conway. Honey! Shh. Now look, there's no coffee. There's no... There's no...
Don't, please don't. I have not slept a wink. I just got the baby to sleep. He has been crying all night, so shh.
Oh, is that what that was? I thought I heard something all night. Yeah, once in a while. Yeah, okay, well, there's no coffee. I gotta get the sugar. Okay, all right, now, I'll tell you what, I might like some breakfast, if you don't mind. Maybe a little bacon, eggs, and toast or something like that. So if you just kind of whip that up for me before I go to the... gee, you're probably really tired. I'll tell you what, why don't you just go right back to bed, and I'll get breakfast today, okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
thanks. And remember, shh.
Right. Yeah, take care of yourself.
Why I ever married him.
Okay. Water. Coffee here. My wife can kill I'm sorry about that. Yeah, gee, I thought you were going to bed. I want to get some rest. Oh, while you're here, where's the coffee? Uh-huh.
See that?
Yeah.
That's coffee.
Right, that teeth that have bit me. You go right to bed, just relax, okay? Oh, you know something, while you're here, just one more thing, that's all. Could you open that can of pears for me, please? Is that thing stuck again? Here, yeah. Get a bowl for you here. Here you go. Just put those in that. Oh. All right. Frying pan. I need the frying pan. That's all.
You see that?
Uh-huh.
That's a frying pan.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Okay? Can I go to bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just relax.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, get the bacon and eggs. On the pill.
Why don't you just let me cook your breakfast, and then I can get you out of here. All right, and it can take me 2 minutes. Okay.
Here you
And
go.
if
I'll just get the Okay. I'll just a little water here for you. There you go. Why don't I just kind of get some down to the office, okay? I'll be home for lunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Alan King. Alan and I are very old and dear friends, and I want to ask you something before I get out of your way. Have you been sued lately?
No, but after tonight, who can tell?
I mean, what you're going to do on our show right now? I don't want to hear it, Alan. You just go ahead and do it, and if there are any letters, send them to Alan. Okay?
Coward. No guts. I've been sued for many things I've said on television. I just came in from New York the day before yesterday. I've been rapping airlines for years, and everybody thinks I sit down at a typewriter and I make up these jokes. No. I've had to live them. I'm going to tell you, first of all, they got too many airplanes. 707, 727, DC 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now they want an SST and a Concordia. Nobody needs them. They got a 747 that they don't know what to do with. I came in from New York to Los Angeles. Now that 747 can hold what, 400 people? Okay. That 36 people in coach and 11 people in first class. And they lost my luggage. Not only are there too many airlines, there are too many different companies, too many flights. You pick up the papers, there's a full-page ad. I'm not making this up. They announce flights leaving every half hour for Cincinnati. You know anybody that's rushing to Cincinnati every half hour? Can't wait once or twice a day? I never heard anybody say, before I die, I want to see Paris, Rome, and Cincinnati. I never heard. And they keep advertising that they're the best. What's the difference? As long as they take off, fly, and land. That's it. I don't need all the garbage in the advertising. One is the friendly skies. Lulu. What does the friendly skies mean? They're telling you all the other airlines are attacked by the Luftwaffe. You see that one European airline where everybody's dancing in the aisles? 375 people dancing in the aisle. You know why? 375 people on a plane that got one toilet. They don't tell you these things, I tell you. And what they do to your luggage, it's incredible. Forget losing it. When you get it, you don't want it. You ever see that commercial where they take a suitcase for $12.95 and they throw it out of an airplane from 36,000 feet? Not once, 12 times. And nothing happens to the suitcase. They're telling you the safest way to fly is inside your suitcase. Remember that poor bum got sucked out of the airplane window? He should have been in his luggage. Remember about 3 years ago they had the commercial where they threw the suitcase into a cage with a gorilla and the gorilla kept jumping up and down on the luggage? That's to prepare you for the apes that handle your baggage at the airport. I'm going to tell you a true story. Last Christmas, I received from another network, one that I work for, 6 pieces of matching Gucci luggage. It's got to be the most expensive luggage in the world. It's about $3,000 worth of luggage. Now, my wife was very impressed, and I told her, you don't travel with $3,000 worth of luggage. I know what they do to it. She says, well, what do we do with the luggage? I says, you put it in the closet. And when company comes, you open up the door, you say, you want to see $3,000 worth of luggage? You show, you put a little light on it like it was a painting. My wife convinces me to use the luggage. I make one trip from New York to Los Angeles. Now, do you ever see the way people behave when they're in the air? Everybody's nice because they're very close to their creator. And the minute they get on the ground safely, they turn into animals. They rush, they punch. You ever see the way they run to the luggage racks? People with wheelchairs. Get up! And you know it. The luggage ain't coming for 2.5 hours, but you're kicking people with crutches. Just before the belt starts to move, there's a moment of prayer. Dear God, let me see my luggage. Not all of them, just one piece. That's all I want to see. Then I'll know there's a chance that the rest of my luggage is not in Stockholm, Sweden. The belt starts to move, and here comes the luggage. I swear to you this is true. I spot my first piece of Gucci. You know, it's got that red and green stripe. With like a knife. Somebody took a knife and ripped it wide open, and as it's coming down, the underwear and the socks are flying all over. 2 pieces behind it, there's one of my bags with the handle ripped right out of the suitcase. The last piece with the lock torn right out of the hide. Right behind it is a cardboard carton wrapped in rope. Not a dent! Not a scratch! You see, what happens is, when those guys that handle your bags, they see the Gucci, they give it, here's a Gucci, I'll give another Gucci, and another Gucci. So what I do now is I take the Gucci luggage, and I put it in a cardboard carton, and I wrap it with rope. And I put a little chicken fat stain on the side. Because there's a war going on out there, a war. Of all the things that the airlines do to you, the food is the worst. I mean, there's no way to describe it. First of all, I don't need melted pineapple on my chicken, you know. But if you see the ads, you ever see the ads? Full-page ads. 7 chefs slicing the beef Wellington. Then when you get on a plane, they give you a diseased piece of chicken. Unflicked. With the blackhead still in the paw. Is that a vivid enough picture for you? The other thing that I can't take is those nuts. Now, I don't want the people in Hawaii to get mad. I can't. You get mad at me, I don't care. Don't get mad. But I refuse to eat another Hawaiian nut again on an airplane. They're very tasty, but you can't digest them. You walk around for weeks. Oh, did you just get off an airline? How can you tell? And they're constipated. One of those Hawaiian nuts enters the system, into the lower tract, touches the pancreas juices, it swells up the size of a hockey puck. Why do you think the Hawaiians are always going, ooh?
Okay, now moving right along, we really got a show for you tonight.
Wait a minute, Carol. What's with the moving right along?
What? What?
I mean, I see the show. I'm a big fan. When Steve Lawrence, who's my protege, when he's on a show, he sings, does a spot, and then there's always a duet.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
You see, Steve is, he's a great singer, as you know, and a joy to sing with.
You don't know what a joy is.
I don't?
No, Carol, just give me one chance and I'll show you, okay?
You're serious about this, aren't you?
Of course. I mean, everybody knows I do jokes and stories,
Yeah.
but not many people know that I sing.
No,
so
I know. Well,
would you do it, sweet child?
Sweet child. Could I have the music, please, for guests who insist on singing? Thanks, Jack. Okay, well, here it is.
Comfortable?
Could Mr. King have a stool, please, Jack?
No, that's not right.
Okay.
I'd just like to know if it's one of those side-by-sides,
No.
or maybe it's cold outside.
No. What? Do you read music?
Of course. You didn't know that. All the years with Gary. Of course I read music.
And here, there you go. That's your part. And we can start. Pete, would you play a vamp, please, in my key? Would you say that I'm as bright as Barbara Walters?
Yeah?
Do you find my lips the kind that tantalize?
Boy, oh boy.
Do you love to touch my hair? Do you like the clothes I wear? Do you feel yourself held captive by my eyes?
Yeah, yeah.
Would you say I have a wit that never falters?
Yeah.
Are my dainty hands just right for diamond rings?
Boy, oh boy.
Am I perfect? Am I gorgeous? Could I make you care?
Boy, oh boy.
You say the nicest thing.
Wait a minute. What's with this yeah and boy, oh boy? I mean, is that all I get?
It's written there.
I know what's written, but I'll change that. Maestro, would you hit it, please, in my key? That's better. Are you charmed by my superb sophistication?
Yeah, and boy, oh
Do you
boy.
think I have a Grecian god's physique?
Yeah.
When I kiss you tenderly, does your heart beat just for me? Is my strength the kind of strength that leaves you weak?
Oh, wow.
Am I everything that represents temptation? When I hold you, does your happy heart have wings? Have you ever hoped I'd whisper, will you marry me? I say the nicest things.
Oh, I don't know, Alan. I don't know about that.
But marriage is not a bad thing. You know, after you say I do, then you don't. You and me, what a team.
Me, gee whiz. If I married you, I'd be Carole King.
You'd sell a lot of records with a name like that.
Would you promise to forgive and to forget if I should be a bit flirtatious?
What you say? What you say? Will you try to understand if I'm a little bit on the Casanova
What do you
side?
say?
When I go out with the boys, will you know it's for the joys that a fella cannot count on from his bride?
If they do, I can.
Can you make a combination shot in a side pocket?
I could put Minnesota bats in the side pocket, blindfolded on stilts during an earthquake.
Have you ever hoped I'd say, let's share a joint account?
You
I'd
say the nicest thing.
Money always talks. You say the nicest thing. Won't you come in, please?
Thank you. You see, I've never been to a psychiatrist before, and I'm a little nervous, and I don't quite know how is that for me.
If you'd like to lie down.
No. Some other time, perhaps, like when we get to know each other better. No.
Won't you just sit down and
Thank you.
relax?
I'm fine. I'm relaxed.
Good, good. Now,
Very relaxed.
good. And what seems to be the problem, Mrs. Fritzl? Mrs. Fritzl? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Mrs. Sprayberry.
Yes? I'm sorry I was staring at you like that, but it's just that, well, you remind me somewhat of my father.
Oh, well, good. We're making progress. That doesn't usually happen until the third visit.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised. You see, I skipped twice in school.
Yes. Now, I want you to feel free to tell me everything.
Everything?
Yes, please.
Well, you see, for the past 2 years, I cooked dinner for my family, and I put my children to bed, you see. And then I do the dishes, and then I call my mother on the telephone. And after I talk to my mother, then my husband and I, we watch a little television. And then we finish watching television, and then we go upstairs and we go to bed. And then I fall asleep, and I have this horrible recurring dream.
How about some Kleenex?
Here.
Thank you. Now, please go on.
All right, well, in this dream that I have, I dream that I am walking through the woods, you see, and I come upon this dark and eerie castle, and I approach the castle door, and I knock on the door, and the door opens.
Excuse me, please. Hello? Oh, dear, you see, I can't talk now. I'm with a patient. No, I told you, the minute he gets home from school, lock him in his room. Oh, Helen, it's no problem. They recovered the car. Oh, they can't arrest a 10-year-old. I'm terribly sorry. Now, you were saying...
Well, you see, I fall asleep, and I have this recurring dream, and I'm walking through the woods, and I come upon this dark and eerie castle, And I approach the castle door, and I knock on the door, and the door opens.
Excuse me. Hello? Margot. I told you the alimony was in the mail. Don't you call me a liar? Well, you did that. Well, all I can say is the height of bad taste for my ex-wife to take my other ex-wives out to lunch. Don't threaten me with jail, Margot. I'm warning you. That's what broke up our marriage. Your uncontrollable hostility. Money, 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 money. Hold on. You did intend to pay cash?
Yes.
That'll be $75.
70. You told me it was 50 on the phone.
Hey, that was yesterday. Today it's $75. Tomorrow maybe 100. We live in very uncertain times. If you don't tell any of my other wives, meet me around the corner in 40 minutes. I'll have $75 for you. Now then, you were saying you're having a money problem.
No, I'm having a dream problem.
Oh, yes. Continue.
I'm walking through the woods, and I come upon this dark and eerie castle.
Yeah.
And I approach the door, and I knock on the door, and suddenly the door opens up.
I'm really sorry. Hello? Look, sweetheart, I was just about to call you. No, I didn't discuss it. I didn't have the heart. You see, when I started to tell her about it, she got these chest pains on the left side and started wheezing. I just didn't think it was the time to bring up the divorce.
You always will.
Wouldn't it be great if I could duplicate you?
Wouldn't it be great? Then I could double date you.
Oh, baby, if there could be two of you.
Nursey, oh nursey, please.
Oh, doctor, the things we could do.
Don't be a teasy wheeze.
You'd kiss me and then the other one of you would kiss me again. If there could be two.
If there could be two. If there could be two of you. Baby, I'm in trouble. Wish that I could see you double.
Try this pair, stand over there, and read to me this chart.
Baby, I'm ecstatic. Suddenly, I'm astigmatic. E, M, X, O, my heart. Hey, I can see two of you.
We want to see two of you too.
Oh, nurses, the things we can do.
Oh, doctor, the things we can do.
How naughty but nice.
Naughty but nice.
How everything we do, we can do twice.
We want to see two of you. Now we can see two of you.
And we can see two of you.
Oh, doctor, the things we can do.
Oh, nurses, the things we can do.
We want to
See four. We're never satisfied, we want to see more. How about the whole score of you? You.
So kiss me and then every one of you can kiss me again.